Hey, sorry that my wall air conditioner is really loud in this, but I thought I would send you a voice memo regarding Spider-Man. I talked to Buddy on the phone, but I figure this might be better for the show since it's probably what you're talking about. I really liked it. Spider-Man is not one of my favorite characters. I skipped both of the Andrew Garfield Spider-Mans, and this is like my favorite one. I like the bypassing origin story. I like the mix in with the Civil War. I thought that the actor did really good, and has both like comedic and dramatic. Did good performance wise in both. I really liked his sidekick, the guy in the chair, which again added kind of like a lightheartedness to it, but also didn't take away from action or whatever. And I'm sure you guys talk about it, so it's not a spoiler alert. But the reveal of his love interest, who was a shitty actress, but her dad being the villain was great. Kind of created the like moral dilemma, and like he clearly wasn't going to kill him. It's the girl you like's father. So anyway, don't want to make this too long, so that's why I'm talking fast. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys liked it too, and I'm looking forward, or will have possibly already enjoyed your review of it. Okay, bye.
How's your week been?
Oh, it's been good.
Yeah?
Pretty good.
What you been up to?
I just, been hanging out, chucking and jiving.
Yeah?
What does chucking and driving mean?
Chucking and jiving,
Like-
just kind of living the dream.
Okay.
Talking about the podcast, how much I love life.
The dream is real.
And also finding out that today is National French Fry Day.
Wow.
This guy.
And
Jeez.
beans and franks.
Franks and beans, dude.
Beans and franks.
Franklin Beans!
But I wanted to get that out real fast
Okay.
because I had to give a quick shout out to Letty because I just found out at work. Guess what they do every day?
At work? I don't know. Work?
They write up the national holiday
not work.
every day.
Who's they?
So every
Oh,
day
really?
Tina and Letty, it's pretty
With it-
much Tina that does it, but they have a whiteboard up by the front desk.
Were they influenced by our show?
Yes. And they told
There
me
you go.
that they love it. So now they've been writing the days of the week,
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, man.
what it is. So I
at
get
Aaron,
to
what you've
check
started.
every Thursday.
It's also Embrace Your Geekness Day. You didn't get that.
Oh,
that's the
did not know
Most
that.
important one.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Damn it.
Good job. But at least I got 2 out of
You
the
did.
3.
No, that was good. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Trying to make you proud.
Okay, so we have been. I kind of texted you guys a little, 3-4 weeks ago,
Yeah.
and I wanted to bring it up now because there's some good shit happening on the show. But
Okay.
Big Brother, I know you don't watch it.
Oh,
I know you
God.
used to watch it,
Yeah.
Aaron. But I texted you guys and said that Buddy would be the perfect contestant.
Yeah.
Because he's physical and he's social.
Sure.
And that works really well in the show. So I wanted to bring this up because you watch it sometimes. So you remember when something happens, when they either take a prize or they don't take a prize, or they lose a competition and they have to wear a costume.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
And almost always, if you wear the costume, you're probably going to get kicked out by the end of the show, by the end of the episode or the end of the week.
awesome.
They had to wear frog costumes,
Okay.
and they had to hop around everywhere, and they can only stop on a what do you call
Lily
it?
pad.
Yeah, lily pad, or because they were throughout the house.
Oh,
and this
dear.
guy's so fucking pissed because he's about to get kicked out.
Sure.
But and he has to wear the fucking
The
costume.
whole week.
And he's so fucking pissed
The whole
off. Yeah.
week?
The whole week. You have to do this the whole
Yeah,
week.
the one I remember, I think somebody had to wear like a banana costume. or
Yeah, they
something
could do
a
all
few
kinds of
years-
stuff
yeah.
like that. Yeah. So, but
Oh,
I
dear.
thought Buddy would be the perfect person to be on the show.
I thought about trying to get on this show
Yeah.
and almost marketing that. I've never watched it. People said I'd be really good in the show, and I just want to do it to do it as all new. I don't want to know anything about it. I just want to
Here-
be on it.
This is the problem with that, is that everybody on there has religiously watched the show.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll know when things are coming up. So you'll be blindsided by challenges while everybody else is prepared for it. So if you're going to be on the show, I would highly suggest at least watching one season of it to kind of get an idea.
But I highly suggest that after this season's over, that we sign you up for it.
Yeah, definitely,
I'm
man.
game. I'm game.
That'd be awesome. You can. Oh, they would. make you can't wear a Harley Heroes
even
t-shirt.
though we own the thing, we can't.
Yeah, because they're not promoting.
Yeah.
anything.
What I'll keep saying the whole
just-
time is
yeah.
I'll be like, I'm hardly
Nope.
a hero.
A voice out. Yeah, if you kept that
That's
way, that
all
might
I'll
work.
say,
That
yeah.
might work.
Yeah.
I'll just be
Buddy-
like, I'm hardly a hero.
Buddy, please stop saying that. It's like
Yeah. Please stop promoting your podcast. That's it. It's just some random voice from the fucking
From above.
Yeah.
from
God.
above that tells you. If you watch the After Dark,
yeah.
constant, like you'll be listening in on somebody's conversation and you can hear the voice say, whatever your name is, please stop singing, because you can't be singing like a song. You can't sing any.
Well, even like when they talk about their diary room sessions, they can't talk about them.
Yeah.
And they'll say, stop
Right.
talking about your diary room
Yeah.
sessions. It's crazy. Like there's,
Somebody already quit.
oh yeah.
This military girl that was trained in interrogation quit on the third day.
Oh dear.
Because she thought everybody started hating her because one guy flipped out on
Oh,
her.
well, good.
But it was, I was like, dude, I thought you were a little more trained than that.
I'll just get jacked.
Yeah.
That's my.
Hey, dude, I'm rooting for this hot ass buff chick.
Oh man.
She's pretty dope, but she broke her fucking ankle
Way to go.
on the show.
Ugh.
She broke her ankle, and she is top notch physical. I was so excited to see what she was gonna do, but
This guy.
yeah, the show's entertaining.
I've never watched it. Not one
It's
lick of
entertaining,
it.
Oh man.
but yeah, I love me some Big Brother.
All right.
So
Are you gonna start a new Big Brother podcast? Or you just by you
Yeah.
and Robin? That's what it'll do.
yeah,
There it is. That'll be fun.
I'll call it Little Brother,
Baby
No?
brother.
Baby Brother.
Baby brother.
Step brother. Did you know McDonald's used to use potatoes in their milkshakes?
Welcome to the Hardly Heroes Podcast.
High above the city, they shine in my spotlight. Commissioner on the rooftop, double H in the night sky. For the sidekicks we fight, for the right crosses we throw. For the ninjas we injure, revenge on our foes. From crime alleys to radioactive insects, genetic mutations. Weapon X ejects our infinite Ursa in crisis. The walls are civil but secret. Here come Buddy, Manny, and Aaron, blaring through your speakers. Yeah, Hardly Heroes. It's clobbering time.
Welcome to Hardly Heroes. I'm your host, Buddy.
I'm Manny.
And I'm Aaron.
All right.
Episode. Oh, I erased it all. Look at that. There's nothing.
The whole thing?
The whole
Episode
thing. I wanted to
nothing.
do it all over again, and then I forgot to do it all over again.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Episode 62.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Almost to 100.
62.
60.
Today is July 13th,
You're darn right.
2017.
Yes. Yes, it is.
This is the day the Terminator comes back
What?
to reap us of our souls.
Is it? Is it really?
Yeah.
Wait, really?
July 13th?
Yeah. You guys don't remember that?
No.
I don't.
2017.
Numbers don't
Yes!
stick in my head.
Really?
Are you guys serious right now?
I'm totally serious. I don't
got
remember
nothing.
that.
Wow.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Disclaimer, they don't know shit.
All right, bye guys.
Good, because I
Oh,
totally
sorry.
just made that.
Ah,
shit
you
up.
motherfucker.
Woo!
Oh, God.
That was good.
Oh, wrong one.
Thank you.
Do we have a sound for us being gullible?
Yeah.
A flush. Yeah! That's my sound, baby.
Here's the producer, Yumi.
There we
Oh,
go.
shit.
Oh dear, that was
The
scary.
Humes.
that was-
All right. I wanted to talk before we get in, because we all know we're going to talk about Homecoming. I mean, let's just.
Yes, we are.
That sounds weird about a 30-year-old guys talking about homecoming.
Yeah, you know, I wanted to go again because I felt like I was missing out on my high school experience.
Sure.
Yeah, I didn't get to go to mine, so I thought I'm just going to go to River City High School right down the street.
I went to 2.
I was going to try to get Aaron to dye his hair red again, but.
You went to
doesn't seem
2.
like that.
You must have been like a popular guy.
No, Buddy was popular. I was.
How many
just-
did you go?
I
to?
was just the
All
tag
4?
along.
Well, I was runner up for Prom King 1 year, and then.
Nice. Look at that.
I don't know. I went to quite a few. I think it was my junior ball. I got to take 2 girls. I had 2 dates.
That was
pretty dope.
sophomore year homecoming. I took 2.
Yeah, see?
I don't want to say that. I think.
But senior year, I went as Dick Tracy,
Oh,
which
yeah,
was
yeah.
dope.
There we go.
So I don't know why we're getting into this, but
Because we're talking about Homecoming, I thought.
memory lane. I know, but I really want to talk before we get into the meat and potatoes.
Do we have meat and potatoes?
Unfortunately, not.
That sounds yummy.
It does.
I wanted to talk about this new HBO show.
Oh.
I think I know what you're talking about.
What am I going to talk about?
The Defiant Ones.
Yes.
What?
This show is freaking awesome.
It's a new, I think, a 4-episode mini documentary.
Yes.
It's about Jimmy Iovine and Dr. Dre and their come up separately, and how they kind of slowly started They met in the middle, and they just became like the best of partners. But you learn a lot about them in that documentary. It's
what was so crazy is I knew that 9 Inch Nails was a thing, like people did want them, but I didn't realize that they had that first contract with a different record label, and that
trying to get off of it.
Yeah, every record label wanted them.
Okay.
And so Jimmy was like, I'm going to get them, and got them, and they were just like, hey, we want to do our own thing. We're going to do whatever we want. Yeah. Well, and they kind of talk in the documentary that they were kind of broke, and they didn't really have that much money, in that 9 Inch Nails gave them that album.
Yeah, he was like, here's
it.
this. You don't even have to pay us for it. He was like,
wow.
I know the record company was hurting for money, so I just gave them this album and to make a bunch of money off
really?
of it. I'm not a big 9 Inch Nails fan. I do like some of the songs, but what album was it that he gave?
I forgot. It was
their
their second.
All their older albums are so good. Like, I don't really listen to newer stuff, but
it was the one before "Fuck You Like an Animal." That album.
I got you. Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
that. I think. But I grew up listening to a lot of the music that came from Interscope Records. Mm-hmm. I didn't really realize how many heavy hitters they had.
Was it Broken, or was
it was Broken?
It was Broken.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
All right.
Because the one before that was Head Like a Hole. So I don't think it was that one, because this said 1992. So Broken. So they gave it to him and was like, here. And that's kind of what saved them. But what I didn't know is that the lead singer wanted to sign Marilyn Manson. He was like, I want him.
Trent Reznor.
Yeah.
Yeah, he brought in Marilyn Manson.
And that they were just like, let him do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
That's just so crazy to me.
Funny thing about Trent Reznor is because I'm watching the not Leftovers, the Twin Peaks revival.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
And in the credits for the season, he's in it. Trent Reznor's in it, and I was like, what would he do in this show? Music. But it's just they just played. They always do it like a musical interlude, and 9 Inch Nails was playing in this like little dive bar. It was pretty cool. But
nice.
I just knew, Marilyn Manson was obviously like just always pushing the envelope, but I just didn't realize how much they were just like, yeah, whatever, do whatever you want.
I wish I could just watch nothing but all those people in the studio, like the times that they were showing Eazy-E recording with Dr. Dre, or when they brought in what is it, the girl group, Supersonic.
Yeah,
that was the name of the song. I forgot what their names were. Supersonic.
Yeah.
Well, that and just hearing, Jimmy being like, what was it? Was it Snare or something? He would.
Oh no, when he was with Bruce, was it Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah.
He would say stick.
Yeah,
stick.
And it would just constantly be like a different.
That's basically he's like I want more of it. Keep give it a little harder, a little stick. Just get right behind him. And go,
I thought it was so cool to see his process, and then you see Dr. Dre, and I knew he says he doesn't consider himself like a big rapper. He's more of a producer, but just seeing he's like, I'll never stop doing that. Then everybody's like, we want your music, and he's just like,
it's just so inspiring, and it's so easy to admire him based off his work, because you see what he's saying. He's like a billionaire. And he's like, you can't rush this. You can't rush creativity. You guys got to let us do whatever the fuck we want, and we'll give it to you so you guys can make some money. He goes, but I've got to do it on my own time.
Yeah.
And as he's getting older, he's basically saying, I'm probably not going to put out any more music.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be like here and there maybe.
producing.
But he's like, I don't. writing music and is a young man's game, and then they switch over to Kendrick Lamar. He's like, I'm in the studio all day. I can't stop writing. I'm just writing all the time. I was like, oh my god, that sounds like so much fun. But my most favorite part of that documentary was how Dr. Dre's like when they were trying to find their next big thing, and Jimmy Iovine comes over and he's like, what about shoes? He goes, I don't know how to fucking dress, man. I wear the same fucking thing every day.
He wears Air Force
those
Ones
white shoes. And I was like, you know what? You're right. Dr. Dre doesn't wear anything different but the same fucking shit.
His whole career is a leather jacket, a black pair of or a black shirt.
That little flannel button up, or
and
just
some
a black
jeans
hoodie
and a white tee. Like that's
and
his
then the
whole
white,
career.
the white Nikes. But that made me feel better. Like you're thinking, like people with money, they're supposed to know how to dress and buy all these interesting clothes. I think I would kind of be like that. I think I would be more like settled into one look and then just have 50 of those pairs of shoes.
I think it was Albert Einstein. He says, I only wear one thing because I don't want to spend the time in the morning thinking about what I'm going to wear.
I hate that. That's one of my, unless I'm going like to an event or to a party or something, I don't mind picking out some clothes and looking nice. But to do that every morning for work, like that's one part I kind of miss about my old job, is that I didn't have to really dress nice, or like with a polo. They requested that, but I wouldn't do it. But here, I feel like every morning I'm like, what the fuck am I going to wear? I just wore that like 3 days ago. Do I got to wear it again?
See, I like dressing, like fitting it up and all that stuff. I love.
Yeah,
all
but then
that.
it gets expensive too, because
I'm not saying
for
it's
4
not.
years I had pretty much nothing for work clothes. It was all like leftover jeans and that
black tees.
That black shirt. I had a pack of black shirts that I just kept wearing over and over again. But now I'm like, fuck, I wore that polo like 3 days ago. I gotta wear something else.
Oh yeah, no. If it wasn't for Loot Crate that I had, like this is my outfit right here: basketball shorts and a white T-shirt.
Yeah,
all the time.
Man, he gives me shit because he's like, all your Geek Fuel shirts are like workout shirts. I cut them bitches up.
Yeah, and they're my like weekend like nice shirts. I'm like all keeping them all pristine. It's like I can't wash this or it's gonna start to fade.
Yeah, I think I have like 30 white T-shirts.
Yeah,
give or take.
Oh, I got so much random stuff.
Well, I bought some I really like these Kirkland black shirts that I got from Costco.
Oh my!
And then they stopped selling them.
They're white shirts. I like.
They have the white shirts too. Yeah,
because they just feel so good.
Yeah, those all the black shirts I ever wore.
How did we get into T-shirt talk? What the fuck?
Fucking Dre, man.
I love it, dude.
Dre and his. So
like, I just love my black shirts. I just love my white shirts.
I don't know. I was really inspired by that fucking documentary, man. I'm just like, but that's just the thing. It's like what he says. It's like if you want it, you can get it, but you have to spend every minute of your day going for it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I'm like, I can't do that, man. I've got other things. I've got a wife.
I feel, if anything, it has pushed me harder to promote the show and to try to come up with new ideas to make this show better. And one of the things I did kind of want to bring up, but I want to do a live show.
I know you've been talking about that a lot, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't
like a live show. How? Like where?
Anywhere. I want to do it at like. No, at like a actual venue with like a stage and
Here's the thing: is that I think we would probably bring a pretty good show.
Sure.
Oh, we would bring the thunder.
The part that would disappoint me is that the sidekicks wouldn't show up.
Well,
the core sidekicks would. The ones we see all the time, the ones that are there for us that we appreciate so much.
The goat, the bird,
yeah,
the bird,
all the
like my brother would roll out.
All of them. But it's just like. You know,
do we just have animals as fans? The goat, the bird.
Yes, that's
true.
The tiger. Oh wait, no. But I don't know.
The Ogatrol.
I mean, these people can't even write in.
That's true.
Can't even write in.
Hey, all right.
We got a couple.
Let's do this. Anyway, in social media, email us something.
Any way you can get to us. If you're really interested in seeing some live show and you're really gonna fucking show up. I want to see somebody email us and tell us, yeah, I'm in, or
more
hit
than
us up
one
on Facebook,
email, some real shit.
Okay,
yeah,
I can dig
it because I believe we could do it.
I know we can do it. I just think we'd be doing it to an empty room.
But I'm saying I believe in the.
We'd be doing it with Bird and Brandon in the room,
with all of the animals, bird and goat.
Could we bring Yumes?
Sure. Well, she's a producer, man. She's
All right. Just wanted to make sure.
Whipping us.
No, I believe we can do it. I think I believe in the sidekicks, and I think they're gonna show some support.
Yeah.
Because the shirts have been, very responsive, but I do think we could do this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah,
I mean, my anxiety's high enough just thinking about it, but, it'll be fine.
Well, I told him my plan would be to do a smaller version of it first.
Yeah.
And then kind of get the feel.
That would
and
be
then do
like
something
the
legitimate.
only top-notch sidekicks would get to come to the.
It'd be a VIP, sidekick VIP.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Which is just Bird and Brain.
Well, yeah. There you go.
No, maybe it'd just be one of them.
Bird or Brandon.
Bird or Brandon. We'd have to pick eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Yeah, I guess so. All right. Well, let's get into this since I had something on here, but I don't even think we need to talk about it.
What?
Quentin Tarantino's new movie.
Yes, about
I thought they said that was going to be his.
Manson?
This is going to be his last movie. I thought he said one more movie and I'm done.
Well,
and then now they're saying that he is going to be making a movie about the Manson family murders.
Yeah.
So
pretty good. I mean,
I think that would be good, but I don't know. It's just like we've just seen him do all this this fiction where he can pretty much do whatever he wants, and now he's kind of, I don't know how to say, like he's going to be stuck in reality now. Is he going to exaggerate stuff? Is Manson is?
But I wonder if he wants to try something different, especially if he's talking about getting out of it. I think he wants to leave it all out there and be like, man, I want to try something different. I mean, you look at, Christopher Nolan, I'm always talking about, but he's tried one of everything. And I think,
well, even
Tarantino's like, I want to try this at least once.
Tarantino, like Jackie Brown wasn't his.
Yes, it was.
No, he did it, but he didn't write it.
Oh, well, that's a whole nother story. I don't think he wrote all of his movies. Did he?
No, I don't think so.
Well, yeah, but Jackie Brown for him was like way off. Like it was a new thing. He's never done that before, and that's, I think, one of his best movies.
No, Jackie Brown was really good. Yeah, I like that movie a lot. And it's not. I hate it when they do it like this.
Way to go.
Quentin Tarantino is just so good at dialogue, and I think it would be so cool to see.
Well, that was the hardest thing for me with Pulp Fiction is how much dialogue there was at first. I didn't understand. Like I was God, they're just talking all the time. But I was a kid too when we watched it for the first time, so I wasn't really. I was expecting like shoot 'em up, car chases and stuff, and then. But no, I definitely grew to like that movie a lot. It's one of my favorites now. I don't.
Anyways,
know. It doesn't.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
Writer and director
Really?
for Jackie Brown.
Oh, I did. Okay.
Quentin Tarantino.
Well, look at that.
Oh, Tarantino. Oh, yeah, and by the way, sidekick Aaron.
What?
Yeah.
He's a sidekick too?
He sent us in a voice memo. We are going to do it next week. We wanted to spend a little more time to really come up with a good answer to your question.
We would have done it today.
Yes.
But Buddy presented it to us about 5 minutes before we started the show.
Don't look at me.
Did I not play it for you guys last week?
After,
You did.
No, did you?
Yeah, you did.
Yes. At the end of the show, I was like, hey, and you're like, oh, we'll do that next week.
And why didn't you?
Because I forgot to. I forgot to.
All right. Well, Aaron, so here's the thing.
By the way, Jackie Brown was written and directed by him, but it's the first time he ever did because it was a book first. It wasn't an original. Are
you
thing.
sure?
Yeah, Jackie Brown was a book.
You were just pretty sure about it.
No, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure
now
about
he
this.
wrote it, but then
I'm pretty sure about this.
All right. Okay.
I like the ball busting. Keep it coming.
Pretty sure about this.
Pretty good.
Are you really gonna Are you really gonna try to prove me?
I'm trying.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm just so curious. I just want to know.
No. I understand.
No, he wants to.
You are correct.
Boom! Finally.
Elmore Leonard wrote the novel.
Okay.
Oh.
There you go.
Bless you.
Alrighty then.
1 for Aaron, 10 for me.
Oh, okay.
10.
10.
Uh,
15.
That's it?
Don't. Yeah.
35.
There you go.
I don't math good.
I don't.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Oh, have you seen? There was a meme, or it wasn't a meme. It was like a short, like little gift, and there's this kid, and it goes 1 + 2 equals. And the dad's yelling at him. He's like, I taught you this. How do you not know? And he looks at his brother, and his brother holds up like the 3 fingers, but his index finger and his thumb are connected. So he just goes up and writes, okay. And the dad's just like, "Are you kidding me?" Because the brother was trying to hold up 3.
That's-
Like the number 3.
got it.
By the
It
way,
was fucking hilarious.
it's a GIF, not a gift. It's not a package you give.
Oh, yeah.
someone.
Oh,
Not
a
a
GIF? It's like a moving
Yeah.
image.
GIF.
GIF.
Sorry, he said gift.
GIF. GIF. I heard somebody on
Yeah, I heard-
the
What
news say
about a
GIF.
GIF?
Somebody said
GIF.
GIF. I love, put a little of that, a little jelly,
Don't have a cow.
sandwich. Michelle.
Whoa, that's old school.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, man.
You remember that?
What do you call it? Simpsons.
Yeah, that's some 90s shit right
I was
there.
thinking Full House.
Oh,
Would
that
she say
too.
that too? Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Bart would say, "Eat my shorts."
How rude.
Yeah,
That's-
there it
that
is.
came from Full
Cut
House.
it out.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness. Wow.
Sorry.
Lamest show on earth. All right.
What can I say?
Let's get into Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Aaron,
does
can you-
whatever a spider can.
Can you
Shoots
kind
his
of
web and
explain your
size.
story without
Catches
incriminating
criminals like the
yourself?
flies. Look out!
It's really,
Here comes
really
the
good rendition.
Spider-Man.
Don't incriminate yourself too much.
No.
But kind of give us the rundown of
Man,
your.
How am I gonna?
Yeah.
How am I gonna do this?
Hold on. Let's
Say you
hold on.
found
No,
a way.
yeah.
Can we just say, Manny sent out a text
No, I didn't.
3 weeks ago.
Oh.
4
Yeah,
weeks ago.
about how
hey,
you
I'm
reserved
going to the movie at this time. Let's make sure, or let's try to go together.
Yeah.
So Manny went on Friday. I was like, I'll go the next day.
In the morning. Yeah.
So I go in the morning. I get it done. I call Aaron on Monday. Hey, man, you seen the movie? What'd you think?
Nope. Haven't seen
I'm gonna go tomorrow. So I'm like, okay, Tuesday.
Which is
well,
Tuesday.
maybe Wednesday.
it. Yeah.
I'm like,
ish,
okay. So Manny calls me last night, and he's like, hey,
It's a bad one.
oh, you all right there?
Good. Keep going.
So Manny calls me. He's like, hey, Aaron saw the movie, right? I'm like, no doubt in my mind. Did
Totally.
he go see this movie?
Yeah.
It's a big movie. He's gonna go see it. I'm not worried.
Top of the box office right now.
So what did you do when you came?
So the week went
So
on.
how was the movie on Tuesday?
I didn't see it on Tuesday.
Well, then how was it on Wednesday?
Well, here's the thing. I didn't see it on Wednesday either. What's today? Thursday.
Oh yeah, we record the show on Thursday.
I did see it today.
At what time?
What time is it now? 6:30. About 3 hours ago.
Cutting it close.
He found a way to watch it.
I did find a way.
Possibly not the best way they watch it, but
yeah, it wasn't that clear or
maybe
In a
not.
back alley.
yeah.
Didn't really support the movie very much.
Still gonna go see it,
I'm sure you will. I mean, it was a good one.
but I saw it. That's all that matters.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because he would have got a ball busting if he didn't see this.
yeah. We were driving here, and I'm like, and I told my wife, I was like, so you know what this show's about this week, right? She goes, oh, you didn't see Spider-Man.
When he told me that, did you tell me that? No, you told me. I was thinking, well, before you told me you actually found a way to watch it, I was like, well, what the fuck are we gonna do then? Like, what the hell? He's just gonna be quiet the whole time.
I would have improved it.
Yeah.
I've seen all the trailers.
Yeah, you just put them together.
Yeah, that's basically the movie.
So, what did we think?
Yeah,
Who
I want
wants
to
to
know.
go
I want to
first?
know what Buddy thinks because
You want me to go first?
because Buddy has a tendency to shit on movies that show a lot in trailers, which is fine.
Real quick, I wanted to call this out. I don't really recognize him very well, but John Watts was the director, and he actually he doesn't have a whole lot under his belt. He has this movie called Cop Car with Kevin Bacon from 2015 that he wrote, but that he directed. But no, the writers on this movie, Jonathan Goldstein from Horrible Bosses, which was good, Vacation, which was but John Francis Daly.
Who's that?
You guys ever watch Waiting?
No.
Yes.
He's the trainee kid.
Shut up.
That's him.
Oh, dude, that's hilarious. I love that movie.
He did some writing on Horrible Bosses and he was an actor in Horrible Bosses and Waiting. He did some writing with Jonathan Goldstein. They seemed to team up together. But I thought that was so random. I was like looking all this up, and he's one of the writers for this movie.
Oh, that's funny. Waiting was such a good movie.
Yeah. He was in Horrible Bosses too, but I can't remember what he was in that. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while.
So I'm going first?
Okay, so I just wanted to throw that out there because I thought that was really interesting. So, we got Spider-Man. Tom Holland as Spider-Man. Michael Keaton as Vulture.
Oh,
Robert Downey Jr. as the good old Tony Stark. Marissa Tomei as Hot May.
Hot May.
Aunt May. Aunt May.
Hot Aunt May.
There it is.
Hot May.
John Favreau
As
back again.
John Favreau.
It's funny because I was watching John and I was like, "You started all this. You did it." John Favreau.
The Fav.
He got it. Yeah, he got all this started.
Oh, yeah.
He's the one that did Iron Man
Yeah.
for the, and I was just like he's still around. Like I don't know. I just think that's pretty.
I watched.
dope.
It was like 2 days ago. I watched like these, movie theories that could possibly be true, and one of them was that Pepper Potts was dead.
Yeah, well,
And
obviously that.
yeah, and then I saw this like, hey, look, she's back. So she renewed her contract or whatever.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Gwyneth Paltrow's back. Zendaya. I think she played a decent role. I thought she had some funny jokes in there.
Spoiler alert. We're gonna spoil the shit out of this movie.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
definitely.
We're gonna talk
So-
about
We always do.
I know. I just wanted to say it before
it. We
somebody.
give you guys a fucking week to go see this
I know.
movie.
You would think you would see it in a week, like at least the first few
or
days.
not, 3 hours before the show.
But I saw it.
We got
Sure we
Donald
did.
Glover as the drunkest drug dealer out there. He just seemed like he had just woken up from like a 3-day bender. I was like a little too much.
That's okay.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. Everybody else doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
So, what did we think?
It was okay.
You want me to go first?
Sure. Why not?
Sure, why not?
I liked it a lot.
Didn't
I
love
have small
it. Un.
complaints.
No, I guess not.
I do
un.
too, actually.
So my small complaints, because I know we're gonna talk about the whole movie, but my small complaints were the ferry scene could have been the best scene in the movie
Yes.
if they would have not shown that in the trailer. That was my favorite part of the movie.
I agree.
Because when he was jumping and you thought he had it and it said 98% completed.
Yeah, he's like, wait, what?
And it started to fall apart. I was like, well, here's when Iron Man shows up. Where if they wouldn't have done that, I'd have been like, oh shit, he's going to fail.
Yeah.
And that part was so cool where he comes in, he gets it, he welds it back together, and he was just like, ha, kid, you don't know everything yet. I thought, oh, it was so cool. And he was like, I listened to you.
I like how he can weld an entire
Oh, yeah.
boat with one just done.
it's whatever.
The whole boat's together. There might have been somebody in there, so they just got fried.
Don't worry about it.
But it was so cool how we told him, I believed in you, and we were here. We were going to crack the guys. We were going to get them, but you fucked it up.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought that could have been the best scene in the movie, where the actual final scene with the plane, I felt lacked. I think it was too dark.
That's funny. When I saw that on the trailer, I didn't think I was gonna like that scene too much, and I actually liked
ferry?
it a lot. No, the plane.
Oh, I didn't like it because it didn't play to any of Spider-Man's strengths.
But that's okay.
that's
okay.
the point. That's the point of the movie.
I
That's the
get
whole movie,
that.
and that's what was my complaint. Not blaming the movie, but blaming myself, my expectations, thinking I'm
So
going to go.
you're the problem.
Yeah, no, totally, no. I went in there thinking that that Spider-Man was going to own it, like every other movie. He becomes Spider-Man and he starts owning shit. No, he was a kid, a 15-year-old kid, trying to figure this shit out, making dumb decisions, and it was just. I appreciate that they went in that direction and made him very just uncomfortable with everything that was going on.
It was so dark. The whole scene and just everything going on, it was so hard to focus on everything.
Yeah.
Because there just wasn't any light in any of the shots.
Yeah, it does get kind of hard to focus when it's like the zoom is off and you're never mind.
Yeah, I was about to say, he doesn't have much to say to that. But I thought it was a cool aspect of how Tony Stark was leaving and,
Yeah.
he was going to steal all this stuff and Spider-Man was going to stop him. I liked all of that. I thought that was awesome. But I felt the scene could have looked better.
I like what's the damage control. I like their
Yeah, they showed up.
Yeah.
him getting stuck in the thing in the
Oh
warehouse.
my gosh.
So,
great.
do you know who voices the person inside of his head?
Jennifer Connelly.
Who is the wife of Vision?
Yeah, Paul Bettany.
Paul Bettany's wife is Jennifer Connelly.
that's awesome.
I thought that.
Jarvis and Karen.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I read that afterwards. I like that they didn't kill the fucking villain. He doesn't have to die every fucking time.
His costume,
it was dope.
So badass, dude.
That jetpack he had was
the way they
sick.
did it in universe to like explain how the Vulture can be the Vulture. It worked so well.
Oh.
I loved it.
And I like how, he was the struggling guy and, all he wanted to do was provide for, his family and his workers. He's like, this is it. And if you're going to take something from me, screw it. I'm just going to do whatever I want to. And I love how his whole thing was flying under the radar.
Yeah.
He didn't want to kill anybody or do any of this like super huge evil plans. He just was a regular guy trying to make his
a bunch
way.
of money. Yeah. But come on, look at his house. The dude made just a little too much money.
Right.
He could have dialed it back.
He's driving a Bentley.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying under the government's eye.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like he was going to live like some normal guy.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that he was trying to fly under the radar of, evil.
I like the shocker. The little.
They switched it up on
At
you.
first, I was like, "Oh, he's the shock. Oh, he's dead. Oh, okay. Oh," and then he's like, "You're the shocker now." I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's cool."
That was the actor from Prometheus, the first guy to die.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And what scene I actually liked a lot better than I thought I was gonna like was the Washington Monument scene.
That was good.
It was really good. There were certain things that bothered me about that, but I don't remember.
I like when he got to the top and he was scared. He's like, I've never been this high. Like, I'm freaked out.
I think that's what it was. I was just thinking, it was like, come on, you're Spider-Man. Get the fuck in there and save these people. And he was just kind of like fumbling around.
I like that because it was showing that he is a kid. And he's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure this out. And I have that hero inside of me, but I'm not like Tony Stark. I'm not like Thor. I'm not like these guys where I'm just I've been built for this.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just figuring it out as I go, but I want to be just like them. And that's what got him to go over his fear. And when he finally jumps over the helicopter and swings in,
back around.
I was just like, oh shit.
I was surprised at how long it took for him to lose the suit. Because he had the suit for an hour.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh cool. In my head, I was like, okay, the ferry scene's going to come up with like the first 20 minutes. He's going to lose the suit, not have the suit for the whole fucking movie it's like half of the movie.
Yeah, I thought he was going to get it back in time to like defeat Vulture, like, wrap it all up, put him back in the suit, and then give us the ending. But no, exactly. I kind of felt the same way. I was like, man, he has the suit for a lot longer than I expected.
The final suit?
I thought it was dope. I thought it was cool. Is it supposed to be the Iron Spider?
I think it's kind of supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think he's gonna put it on and all of a sudden these arms come out the back?
That's kind of what I'm hoping for. But
yeah, that has to be his Infinity War suit. Like it has to be.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They don't tease it like that if it's not going to be, right?
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
That suit.
How many Iron Man suits have we been teased with or?
Yeah, but Spider-Man's different than, Iron Man, he has,
I don't think he's going to go back to that suit, man. If anything, if there is going to be a whole nother, if he is going to have a brand new super suit, it's not going to look like that. By the time he gets to that point.
My super suit.
Oh, it'd be so badass. What'd you think about his sidekick?
Sometimes he irritated me, but at the same time, I kept having to tell myself, they're kids, man. Yeah. They're fucking kids.
Dude, when he tells him he wants to be his man in the chair,
that's pretty cool.
I was dying.
That is funny.
He was just staying up. I like that. Like he's like Peter's asleep and he's up with the suit on. I thought it was just gonna be like a quick scene, but no, he's just up with the suit on.
Yeah,
just hanging out.
And I love how Peter was just wearing parts of the costume, like where he was wearing just the mask.
Yeah, just the hood.
And she's like, "Oh, I record everything you do," and he's like, "Oh, shit."
Yeah.
Like it's like, what have you done in that suit? Yeah.
I really appreciated how they tied it in from Civil War, giving you kind of the back story of how he was going through that whole situation of being invited to fight Captain America with Tony Stark.
Well, that and how much like calling him every day and like trying to be ready and wanting to be part of that. Because it brought me to thinking if I was that young, like, hell yeah, I'd want to, like, I'd be blowing him up. It's Tony Stark. You're like, I'll do whatever it takes. I don't care.
Yeah.
And he pretty much secluded himself from high school, from all his friends, from life, because he's like, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to be. And I thought that was a really cool, like, just showing how constantly he wanted to be a part of it.
I was a little bummed that he didn't go in there and talk and, show Flash up at the party, kind of like show up and be like, who you calling Penis Parker?
Yeah.
Say that one more time, motherfucker. Say it one more time.
Well, and even when he stole the car, I thought he was going to be like, oh, yeah, I am friends with Peter Parker.
Yeah.
That'd have been funny, yeah.
I thought that was a really interesting thing that he never actually used his powers against Flash. In every other movie, he whooped Flash's ass, even if it was by accident.
Yeah.
In this movie, he never retaliated towards Flash, the smallest Flash we've ever gotten.
Yeah.
The brownest Flash we've ever gotten.
They did a really good... I mean, I hate to bring this up, but, we got Spider-Man as Spider-Man. Spider-Man was Spider-Man, but the whole... supporting cast, they did such a good job with making it a diverse group of people, and they were all really good and talented. And you got Zendaya, which is supposed to be like the hot new chick on the block, and she played the homely looking girl. I was like, that's fucking great. That's awesome. Fucking Donald. I love seeing Donald Glover on anything, and I was just happy to see him in the movie. They mentioned that his name, Aaron Davis.
They teased it.
Yeah, Aaron Davis is the uncle of Miles Morales.
Yeah.
So
lives in his neighborhood.
Yeah. In the comic books, they're together. There's a series going on right now called Spider-Men, and they teamed up, Peter Parker and Miles Morales.
I heard a theory that was pretty good today after I watched it. That because we're getting into Phase 4 and contract renewals.
Yeah.
I think it'd be really cool. So Robert Downey Jr. is not going to do this forever. And
no,
by the time he's like 20, well, he's on an 8-year contract for Spider-Man. Tom Holland is.
Yeah.
If he goes from Spider-Man to Iron Man, and then Miles Morales is the new Spider-Man.
Okay. Yeah,
because he's already a known face. They're not going to change. They're not going to bring in a new actor to play Iron Man. I think that'd be pretty cool. Like Tom Holland as a mid 20-year-old.
And he moves in.
These older actors that are in this, they're not going to do this forever. And they're going to keep the franchise going.
But with Sony taking back Spider-Man after Homecoming 2, that they couldn't do
not necessarily. I've heard rumors both ways.
You think they just say that now?
I know.
When they make a shit ton of money, they're going to be like, you guys keep doing what you're doing.
Hell yeah, they're making... and that they've never had a rating this high for a superhero, with Spider-Man.
Yeah, there was a panel at some comic convention, and the CEO or somebody of Sony was like, "Oh yeah, I have plans. We're planning on staying with the MCU for 10, 20 years or for 10 years." And then you see Joss Whedon was like, "What?"
Yeah.
The first I've heard of this.
I just wonder if it's going to get Fox to be like, maybe we should just give back the X-Men and just make ducats of cash.
I think before that, they're probably...
Ducats.
Racks
on racks on racks.
I think before any of that, they're probably going to just try to hire Joss Whedon.
Well,
or
maybe.
People are waiting for all these directors to get bored of Marvel, and they're going to jump over to everything else.
Well, I mean, Josh is going from Marvel, now he's going to DC.
Yeah, I'm getting excited about DC. But back on the movie, I wanted to still talk. How did you feel about when you found out how the villain was tied into the movie?
Oh,
you mean the very, very beginning?
No, I'm talking about in the car.
Oh, the car scene was so...
like him being
baddest,
the father. Oh, yeah. Oh. I feel like Michael Keaton has not lost it. He was Michael Keaton.
Dude,
when he's sitting there talking to him in the phone, I was like, that's Michael Keaton. That's scary as shit.
From Batman to Birdman to Vulture.
Yeah.
When he answered the door, I was like, yes. Like, it couldn't have been any better. And I love how they didn't drag it out. In that whole car scene, he was just like, this motherfucker is Spider-Man.
Well, yeah,
and you could see it in his face. He was just like, this motherfucker is gonna die.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
well, the whole interaction was like, at first Peter knew and he didn't,
right,
in the car, and then all of a sudden his daughter's just like, oh yeah, well, remember you missed out, and remember this, and he's just like, what the? And you could almost see the click, and he's like, oh motherfucker, oh shit.
And I love how he pulls out the gun. Like, I was just like, yes. But you think about it, he has played so many iconic characters.
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice, Batman. I mean, he did. What was that other superhero? He did.
Birdman.
Yeah, Birdman. He's done a lot of things, and for it to come full circle and he's a villain again, I was just like, yes, please.
No, yeah, he did a really good job.
And that part, how Peter Parker left his phone in there, didn't see that coming. That was awesome.
Yeah.
The way he was standing up to Michael Keaton's character in the car, I really thought he was going to cower down, but you can almost see it in Tom Holland's face where he's just like he's frustrated that he's in that situation. He wants to do something about it. But no, what was I going to bring up? So they have done a lot of comparisons to John Hughes movies with this.
Yeah.
They're saying that it was a heavily influenced on John Hughes movies, and you see a scene of Ferris Bueller while he's running through the...
Oh, that was hilarious.
Yeah, when he was running through the neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Somebody was watching a TV out in their backyard, and it was Ferris Bueller running through the
That's
neighborhood.
funny.
But that was funny because he's out in the suburbs and he looks around and he's like, I got no building.
That's great. No. I've always thought about that. It's like he can only stay in cities. Like it's like, fuck you, you fucking.
And he's just running, and it was so great. I laughed so hard.
Yeah, I thought that was him trying out how far he can shoot it at. Like, he's trying to see how far he can go. I was like, no, there's no fucking buildings. Like, what is he supposed to do?
It was so good.
So I was surprised. Okay, so the Death Star scene, I was like, okay, there he goes. It broke. He dropped it and it broke. And then, like, almost the end of the movie, they're rebuilding it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like halfway built again. I'm like, what are you? You have nothing to do? That takes forever.
It does.
So I had one gripe that I was waiting to see if one of you guys would bring up, but they never mention this in the movie, and it surprises me because this is a big part of Spider-Man.
His spider sense.
Yes.
I knew you were
They're going to stay away from that at this moment.
I
think it's going to be something that develops. Yeah. But I was reading some articles, and some people were saying, it's probably going to come up because he's wearing those special goggles with the homemade suit because his senses are too strong. And I think it'll eventually come up. I just think it's too soon.
Like he has to hone him in because in every other Spider-Man, he has spider sense.
Yeah, that's his big thing. I thought that they kind of played a little bit into that in Civil War. There was a couple of things, and I had questions about that too because a couple of things. Falcon's what Red Wing or little bird took him by surprise, and I was like, what the fuck? I didn't get that. Like, why would that take Spider-Man by surprise? But there was another part where I feel like he sensed something before he got hit or whatever. But I don't know.
I'll have to rewatch that.
No spider sense.
Yeah, I kind of hoped for that, but I mean, it's like I said, it was small gripes. I thought the movie was really good, and I was very worried because I'm not a huge Spider-Man fan. I like him, but he's not my favorite.
Which is funny because I think my wife asked me, she was like, well, I mean, Spider-Man isn't that popular, but no, Spider-Man is the most popular superhero in the whole world.
More than Superman?
Yes, Spider-Man is it's because he's relatable to kids.
We gotta rank our top 5 superheroes.
I'm not saying he's my favorite. I'm just saying in the world, Spider-Man is the most popular superhero.
I'd like to see that study.
He's always been one of my favorites.
He's good.
I think so. I mean, up there with.
He's no Batman.
Okay.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that Batman's like way over him like that. I feel like they're kind of on the same level in my opinion.
Batman is the end all be all.
So I think so Tom Holland.
I'd jerk him off.
Whoa, dear.
Damn, we didn't even ask, but okay, thank you for sharing that.
Tom Holland right now, as of this movie, is my favorite Spider-Man and my favorite Peter Parker. Before, Andrew Garfield was a great Spider-Man.
A shitty Peter Parker.
Peter Parker isn't that attractive, okay? Period.
He kind of looks like Peter with the big hair. I thought he played a really good Spider-Man. A little too what was it, like narcissistic or something? Like he was just always me, especially when he's sitting there arguing with Emma Stone and she's getting ready to go like to a fucking some sort of prestigious college. But I always thought before this movie, yes, I agree, Tom Holland was a great Spider-Man, the best so far. If they would have put Andrew Garfield into the Sam Raimi movies, taking out Tobey Maguire, that would have been an amazing.
Oh, yeah.
And then just get rid of that shitty ass Green Goblin.
Despite Tobey,
You didn't like the Green Goblin? And
not the second time, no.
I don't like any of them.
Oh, really?
The first that big fucking stupid mask. It was like
I didn't mind the first Green Goblin.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So
but I hate Tobey Maguire. I can't
see.
stand-
Despite it being him being a 30-year-old man when he played a high schooler, I don't mind him as Peter Parker. Like
I didn't mind him either.
He's a good Peter Parker. He's a bad Spider-Man.
Yes, I totally agree with that.
But Tom Holland is good at I love it.
The only thing I didn't like about Tobey Maguire being in the Spider-Man suit, I thought he was too big. He was too muscular, where Spider-Man's always this kind of lanky, more thinner
Small
frame.
Yeah, they made it a point that Tom Holland's this smaller kid, but he's very fit. He becomes very fit.
He looked a little like, whenever they showed him on the shoot, I was like, damn, this 15-year-old kid looking like,
Granted, he's like 19, but...
Yeah, actually, he's going to be 21. I think he just turned 21.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
He still looks like a little kid.
Oh,
though.
yeah. That's
Super.
perfect.
Well, have you guys heard him talk in his natural accent?
In his British voice.
It's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah,
I was listening to him on a podcast, the whole interview, and it's
Hello, I'm Peter Parker.
that's exactly how he sounds.
Hello. Oh, pip pip.
Yeah, he was talking about how he
Master impersonator.
there was every once in a while he'd be doing scenes and he would forget to do his English accent or his American accent,
funny.
and so you would hear Spider-Man speaking with a British accent. That's great.
Funny.
Oh dear.
But I love the movie. I can't wait to watch it
Do
again.
we give it the Hardly Heroes stamp of approval?
I think we do.
Shitting!
Oh dear.
Yeah, no, I liked it. I thought it was a good movie.
I didn't.
Did you see the post-credit scene?
I was just gonna ask.
How did you guys feel about that?
I didn't see them.
I loved. I know this is a post credit, but I loved Marissa Tomei. What the? And then
that was awesome.
That's great.
That was good.
The Captain America one was hilarious because of the videos throughout the movie.
Yeah.
I loved it, but I really wanted to see something about Infinity Wars.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I think I would have liked that, but that was good. I think
It
it's kind
was
of like
because it fit the tone of the movie.
and what he said was hilarious. It's like only like the true people, you know, the dedicated people.
And
know
it
to
was
stay
the very
till the
end
of
the
yeah.
movie.
I'm
No, that
glad
was
you
great.
liked it.
Yeah, because you didn't see
I
it.
didn't.
Oh, you didn't see it in the post credits. What were some of the other videos that Captain America did? I just thought they were fucking hilarious.
There was the detention one.
I like the
Yeah.
gym one. And
Yeah.
your teacher, when
he's on the
like
opposite.
the different.
Yeah. Hannibal Buress.
Yeah, it was so
I think this
funny.
guy's a enemy of the state, but I don't really care.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you could just see, them being like, Captain America, you got to make these videos. And he's like, oh, yeah, help the kids.
Yeah.
And they're so cheesy and corny.
That's so funny. It's
good.
funny that he has, because I could see him recording them back. Obviously, they weren't recording him back then, but when he first became Captain America, and he was doing all those events and all those shows. But it's like nowadays, you're fucking running from fucking
S.H.I.E.L.D.
S.H.I.E.L.D. and everybody, and you're over here doing fucking videos.
Oh, it's so funny. And they still use him,
Yeah,
Even though he's
Yeah,
an
that's
outlaw.
But yeah. Oh, we have a couple of emails. Oh, I had some. Let me see if I had some fun facts.
Ooh, a fun fact.
Fun fact.
Donald Glover voiced Spider-Man in the Ultimate Spider-Man animated series.
Yep.
We talked
Annie
about.
has a hard-on for Donald Glover.
I like Donald
I think
Glover.
he's awesome, man. I'd like to hang out with him. Yeah, totally.
What would you guys do?
Not wear any pants.
Hang out, just kick it, maybe play some games. I don't know.
Oh, I did get to play Injustice 2 with Manny over the weekend.
We played,
That was
yeah.
dope.
It's funny. He was like, we were playing the story mode, and I was literally on the last fight of the story mode, and I booted up and I beat it. He's like, "That's it." I was like, "That was the last fight." He's like, "But that's it." I was like, "That was there's like it took me 10 hours to get to this point."
Yes, that was it.
Yeah. But no. Okay. Let's see what else we got. We got Jennifer Connelly as Karen. Okay. So the principal, Kenneth Choi.
Yeah. I recognize him. Can't remember.
He is the Howling Commander Jim Morita from Captain America: The First Avenger. So they're saying that he is an ancestor of that character.
Oh,
I
wow.
got you.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
So they didn't actually say it, but his name is Morita, Principal Morita.
Oh.
And Captain America's homie back in First Avenger was the Howling Commando Jim Morita,
That's funny.
and played by the same guy. Let me see. Nick Fury was supposed to be Tony Stark's. Was supposed to be his mentor, and then they stuck Tony Stark there instead. I don't think it would have been as good.
No.
No, it's way too much of an age difference, and like Tony's kind of hip and up on shit.
He's hip.
I'm
Hippity hop.
Tony Stark is totally twittering it up.
What?
Tony Stark, wouldn't he be twittering?
Yeah, he would.
Yeah, he totally
Tweeting.
be. Twitting.
Tweeting?
Twit.
Twittering?
It's a twit.
Tumblr.
Tumblring.
So the homemade costume resembles Ben Reilly's Spider-Man from the 90s, the Scarlet Spider. Everything except for pretty much the eyes, the hood, and all that stuff. And this Spider-Man was animated by Industrial Light and Magic.
Oh. Nice.
First time ever.
Fun fact.
First time ever.
That's it. And we all know what that is. Industrial Light and Magic.
Yeah, they do magic and lighting.
With lights.
Yeah.
In an industrial area.
Yes, exactly.
We got some emails that have nothing to do with what we just talked about, but we're going to read them anyways.
Yeah, we got a few emails.
Sidekick Mayo.
There you go. Let's read. Did you want to read any of these? Don't you know somebody?
Yeah, I'll read Jeremy's.
Okay. All right. Well, let me just read the other one first then.
All right.
Since it has to do... Do you want to read Jeremy's
Jackal
first?
Thoughts with Jay
Never
Jackal.
mind. He's on it.
Set you up right
Okay.
there. I love it.
We got Jay Jackal's back. It's been a little while since we've heard from him.
Yeah.
So
or what we like to call him.
Ogatrol.
There you go. He's the Ogatrol. This is his redo.
Oh.
That is the title.
Redo.
3 lists of redos, and nobody picked Star Wars Episode 1 through 3.
Here's the thing.
That is kind of true.
No, it's fine. They're not going to... It's fine. You can't do it anyways.
I like Episode 3.
I know you do.
That should be on the top of everyone's list. Speaking of lists, I really liked Manny's.
Ugh.
Yes, except for West Side Story. Womp, womp, womp. That was dumb.
Oh, wow.
Sprinkles came in a cool second with his picks.
Oh, hello.
But Buddy's list sucked balls. Here's another example of him not doing show prep. Oh, he's calling you out.
I think Buddy did the most show prep for that.
Yeah. He might have, yeah. The Last Starfighter is a classic and should never be touched.
Oh, dear.
I think it needs to be touched.
Oh, like that, huh?
Like what kind of touched?
Dirty. In the nether regions.
Without pants on with Manny and whatever, Donnie Glover?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Donald.
They're going to scissor.
I call him Donnie.
Donnie?
Yeah, Donnie.
Not to be confused with Danny?
No.
Okay. The Last Starfighter, blah, blah, blah. And fuck you, Manny, for never seeing it. Sorry.
I've never seen it either.
I think I might have seen it.
One.
I've got to watch it, though. I
it does need to be remade.
Dick Tracy is a cult classic. Yes. Don't touch that movie.
Oh.
I agree with that.
Yeah, it could be better.
Oh,
It
man,
could be
come
updated.
on. All right, X-Men was good. I don't know about
What?
that. How can you dump on the first trilogy of X-Men movies?
Because it sucks.
The
Number
third
2 was good.
The third was not that good, but the other 2 were great for their time. I thought the second one was pretty good.
Second one was good.
The first one was a little dry.
It was bad.
Fuck Con Air.
Oh, dear.
That movie should stay dead.
No
Oh,
way.
man, that's
Con Air.
It's a 90s classic.
That was like a man's movie.
I guess.
I would remake Sprinkle's all-time favorite movie and put Paul Rudd as the lead role.
Yeah.
Love Jay Jackal.
Oh, well, thank you.
That's an interesting concept. What is
Yeah.
your favorite movie? Clerks.
No. Well, no, Clerks is fine. It's not my favorite.
So that's the end.
Clerks with
Jackal Thoughts with Jay Jackal.
Clerks with Paul Rudd would
that
be
would totally
horrible.
make sense.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it
It's
could
it.
totally
Aren't
work.
they lacking acting skills anyways in that movie?
Yeah, but that's
Okay,
the
then
point.
there you go.
Well, no, that's the point that he just hired his friends on it.
And
Paul Rudd
and
is.
Paul Rudd.
Yeah. He's like a friend. It would have been perfect.
He's also a horrible actor.
thank you, Jay Jackal, for writing in. We
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
People are actually responding to the show. Maybe we can get a iTunes review, perhaps.
Did you just bleep yourself? Bleep. We can get an iTunes review.
Yeah, I wanted to bleep myself because I'm a little. That's how upset I am with
mother
our
bleeper?
listeners. We haven't had one in over a month.
Over a month.
Over a month.
Jagoffs.
No, Jay Jackal.
Oh well, Jackal already gave us
Yeah,
an
that's
iTunes
true.
review.
Okay, so this one's from Jeremy.
Jeremy.
It says, great show. It's titled Great Show. I think that's our show. Pretty sure that's our show.
I sure hope
He's not
so.
talking about a podcast called Great Show.
Well, let me read the email.
We're not reading emails about other great shows here.
No.
Nope.
But
Better not.
Yeah. The social media show was great. Love the random shit you guys talk about. Yeah, that was a really random ass episode. Just strange. I agree with Manny about the new Power Rangers movie. I enjoyed it. Well, we all said we enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I didn't love it, but I enjoyed it. # Green Ranger forever.
Yeah. Jeremy, I'm definitely on your side there.
Let Buddy know that I made the arcade box out of something that's called a Raspberry Pi. I can make custom ones at my house with all the old school games. So that's
Nice.
Jeremy.
Jeremy, I will definitely be hitting you up on that because I want one.
Can't you technically make an arcade game and then just plug an Xbox into it?
That's kind of what it's a computer. That's what he plugs into it.
Oh, okay.
And he has all the,
yeah, you
and
guys
he
are
has-
talking about the USB or something?
Yeah, and he has all the emulators on it.
Yeah.
And it's
Got
pretty
it,
awesome.
got
It looks really cool. I'm excited, and he's kind of building it for himself. I think it looks badass.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
pretty awesome.
I'm pretty jelly.
And we don't have any Raspberry Pi, by the way.
Damn. I'm not a big Raspberry Pi
Yeah,
guy.
I'm a Pie guy.
I like
You're a pie guy?
Yeah, not to be confused with Pie Gal.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
play that game, but I do like pies.
American Pie?
Yes.
I did want to talk about Manny and I went to Oblivion Coffee over the weekend.
Yes.
That place is freaking cool.
Yeah.
I just want to tell our listeners to go check it out. It was freaking awesome.
Yeah, they're doing something a little different there. You can go in and get yourself a cup of coffee and go shop for comic books or geek trinkets and shit like that. They got a lot of stuff in there. It's really cool. The owners are really down to earth, talking to everybody that's there. We went on Saturday where they were considering that video game day, celebrating video game day. There was a Street Fighter tournament, and there's another podcast that's hosted there that is that did their show live.
It was fun.
Everybody was open to talking, and we kind of mingled. And
There's some Hardly Heroes business cards in there, so
somewhere
there it
there.
is.
Yeah.
you should go in there and be like, "Oh, Hardly Heroes,
wow,
they're
that's
an amazing show. You should
Wonderful
go,
show.
you
And
know."
see, and this is again, it's like whenever anybody talks about, these superheroes, their time will come, these superhero movies and all this stuff, but it's just permeating into everything.
Well, that's
It's like,
what I was going to ask
have
you about.
coffee shops with comic books in them,
And
It's
it was
like,
packed.
it was
Really?
it was pretty packed, and you could tell that the coffee side was like people were going in there just for coffee, and that's cool.
Really?
That's awesome. And there was a lot of hipsters in there drinking their fucking coffee.
Sure.
And
Because now they have something to say. Well, I go to the comic book shop to get my
No,
coffee.
but the comic book shop was
but then
poppin'.
the other
really?
side is there was all kinds of people in
Yeah.
there.
That's
It was
funny.
our people.
Oh,
You know what else was really crazy? I meant to bring this up earlier, but I was driving home on Tuesday, and I was going by my comic book store, which is Empire Comics on Fulton. Guess what was outside?
oh, buddy.
That Rick and Morty shit.
Yes.
Yeah, the Rick and Morty bus.
I was like, what is this? I could not figure
shit!
out. Like,
So-
I saw that you tagged the location at Empire. What was it? Empire Comic.
Yeah, Empire Comics.
So
Man.
cool. Oh my gosh.
Holy shit. It was
Yeah.
fucking insane.
Yeah.
How many fucking people there? I
Really?
was blown
What
away.
was it?
There
Was
was,
it
it's a
something going
bus that they do a tour.
It's like the
and they
Wienermobile.
sell merch.
Oh.
But it was everywhere. I mean, people. There was lines.
The truck belonged to Empire.
no,
Oh.
it belongs
To
it's
the show. It's the
to
show.
the show.
Like the people that produce Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just driving
And they
around
just-
Sacramento.
They have people that just drive it around for them, and they stop in spots.
Yeah,
but it's a
Dan Harmon
big
isn't
thing.
driving the thing. It's
But they sold out of so much stuff because there was people lined.
Oh,
and I
sure.
got there half hour before it ended, and it was still popping. My friend went at 1:30, and he wanted to buy a couple of things off the truck.
yeah.
And he said it was already had 500 people in line.
Jesus.
Wow.
He said it was wrapped around the whole parking lot and then down Fulton.
Damn.
He said by the time he got up there, they were already sold out of the things he wanted. It was crazy.
Wow.
man.
And he got there, it started, I wanted to say at 2.
Yeah.
2 to 5, and I still got there at 5, and there were still people lined out.
Damn.
It was nuts.
That is
So I
nuts.
started watching that show.
It's pretty good.
Oh, you did?
Oh.
Yeah, I hear a lot of people talk about it.
I'm almost done with season 2.
I'm sure it's a great show. No, you're not feeling it, huh? I hear
it's
a
just
lot
weird.
of people.
It's just
It
strange.
is weird. I'm trying, but I think where my problem is right now is I'm in between 2 shows, and one of them I care a lot more about than this one.
Got it.
And they're 2 different shows, but one is Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Very different show.
And then Rick and Morty. And I was like, I'll be able to watch them both, but it's no, dude. I want to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender because that show is freaking awesome.
Very true.
Nice.
And so I think I'll start Rick and Morty after I'm done with Avatar because I just can't do them both. They're 2 different, and I'm just so sucked into Avatar right now.
Yeah.
Dude, you got to watch that show. And you got to freaking finish.
I gotta finish Rebels. Yeah,
Thank you.
I know.
Thank
I
you.
got.
Me too.
I
Don't
started
worry.
the 2nd season and I didn't finish it, so I got to get back on it.
Yeah, so where can they find us?
I think I said it last time. Aaron, are you? No, yeah, no, he's yawning. Never mind.
All right,
Okay.
so they can
sorry.
find us at Instagram and Facebook at Hardly Heroes.
Yes.
They can find us on Twitter at Hardly Heroes.
1.
They can email us at hardlyheroes@gmail.com.
Very true.
And the
Yes.
most important, hardlyheroes.com.
There it is.
So
.com.
that makes me pumped just to say it. But again, guys, I'm taking T-shirt orders. Everybody that I got on the last order, reach out to me. I've shipped out most of our shirts of people that were out of state. And I just want to give a big shout out to Michelle for going above and beyond.
Oh, totally, man.
The packaging was phenomenal. I was doing my, how I don't do show prep, and I told Michelle I'm gonna send these
He
out.
does it for you.
And Michelle was just like, "Hey, I have something I'm gonna do, and I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I'm just gonna do it." And I was like, "Okay, like whatever." And she sent me pictures of what she did, and I was blown away with how cool this is. And no flack to the sidekicks, but I didn't really get any feedback back of how cool this was. But
Feedback back.
I just want to tell Michelle that was freaking amazing. She wrapped them up individually, and she put Hardly Hero stickers all
We've
over
got a
them.
video of somebody opening it up.
Yeah, it's on our
Instagram.
Instagram,
Yeah.
and she put like thank you with superhero stickers. She put all the superhero stuff, put stickers in there, put business cards in there, and
Oh,
I
wow.
just think it turned out amazing, and I wanted to give her a big thanks over the show because that was freaking awesome.
Yes.
You guys know how I am with stuff, with
With
the show, with
things.
things that are mine. It's like I want them to be presented in the best way possible. Our logo looks great. I think
Sure.
we sound better than most podcasts out there. We've got our shirts. When we go to cons, we are legit. We've got our business cards. Now we've got the website up. And when you showed me the photos of what Michelle did with the shirts, sending them to our own sidekicks that care enough to want a shirt.
Oh, sure.
I couldn't have been happier with what she did. I don't think I could have even thought about doing those things that she did. Were so simple, and yet it put the Hardly Hero stamp on our shit. And I was just like, that's perfect.
It
She knows
looked
exactly
so
what to do.
badass. I was so pumped.
So
when
I
she
was-
did that,
I was very happy.
Yeah. No,
very
very
happy with it all.
nice.
So so I don't know if that makes you want to get a shirt. I'd want to get one, and I might have more surprises coming in the boxes. I'm definitely working on this. So the more orders you get, the more cooler stuff that's going to come in these boxes. So really reach out to me, and
We're
order you up
becoming
a
Loot
shirt.
Crate or something.
Yeah, I say we Hardly Heroes.
Serious.
That's it.
Let's do it.
Do it all, man. We're gonna make an empire out of this shit.
Hell yeah, let's go. I'm pumped up. But I just want you guys to remember one really big thing.
Disclaimer: they don't know shit.
You guys have a good night.
See ya.
Bye.